I'm Janice Murray. We're here thanks to KHTS Radio on your hometown station, 98.1 FM and AM 1220. Wow, it has been a whirlwind morning already for me, and today I've got two really powerful women in Santa Clarita. I can probably just like hang my hat up and let you guys run this one because you guys have been on board with the Santa Clarita Coalition from its inception. And I know that when I started with you guys, it was Katrina.
Yes.
And I got real involved because of my New Orleans background for the books, right? That donation, that drive we did. But this has morphed into something I can't even verbalize. So I am so thankful, the two of you, Adele Macpherson, Diane Green, for you guys taking the time out of your day to come and talk to us. We know that our fearless leader, Carl Goldman, was supposed to be here as well, but change of plans for him. I know you guys can handle this. So tell me, what is going on what is the Santa Clarita Coalition for those people who don't know?
The Santa Clarita Coalition started as the Disaster Coalition. As you said, in 2006, we did the flood of books out to Katrina. Mm-hmm. And then it's not government funded, so the coalition is all private donations. Mm-hmm. So then we morphed into an organization that handles any type of disaster. So with the point of last resort, so when everyone has gone through their insurance and gone through all the government funding, then they can come to the coalition and we will help them out. We don't have as many rules and regulations, so we're able to really have an impact on people's lives.
Got it.
And as this sort of carried on, we then dropped the name Disaster, and we just became the Santa Clarita Coalition. And now you can see we're into the health fair business.
I see. And coalition meaning, I'm assuming, a partnership with a lot of different organizations or areas in Santa Clarita to bring these resources to one place.
Right.
As a last resort for people who've gone through disasters or emergencies or things of that sort.
Yes, and think of it like a broker where we can go to anywhere in the community and we can find the resources that can help people.
Yes. Okay,
we connect all the resources.
Wonderful. So you guys have been going on strong. You grow and add to this coalition as you see needs in the community, obviously, or issues that come up in the community. So there's nothing that's off the table that you can't address, as if it comes up. This coalition is doing in partnership right now. Is this the first one we want to talk about? Is this coming up?
Yes.
March 21st, that's around the corner, ladies. A partnership with Healing California, your inaugural community health fair. So tell me about that. I know you probably have some hand in.
Yes, Diane.
Diane, I know you. Come on.
It was destiny. That's the way I look at it. I was driving down the street one day, and I wasn't anywhere near KHTS, and I said, I'm going to stop in and say hi to my good friend Jerry Goldman, and I did, and it was well over a year ago, and I was just, I guess Lori at the front said, yeah, go ahead, she's in her office, stop in. And I stopped in.
And an hour later.
Jerry looked up at me and she said, funny that you're here. I have somebody in my office that I was giving your information to, and it was this gal named Oriana John, who had just started working as the volunteer coordinator for this brand new nonprofit called Healing California, and they go all over the state of California. They're very well funded. They're a nonprofit, and they provide dental and vision services. Their primary mission,
learning something new.
Exactly. Their primary mission is for homeless veterans.
Wonderful.
However, they will treat anyone in the community or outside the community where they go that is in need of free medical, dental, and vision services.
Wow.
Yes, and my husband has been doing dental outreach for 20 years, so the wheels were turning inside my brain, and I said, I need to contact Healing California. I went out to visit them. I said, will you do a community health fair for us? And they said, you tell us when and we'll be there.
There you go. So you scrambled and you went and talked to the powers that be at Wiley Canyon Elementary School and said, you got a spot? We need it.
Well, I contacted Carl. I contacted Carl.
Somebody had
I contacted Carl, and Carl was very excited. And then he put the word out to the Newhall School District all the high profile, stakeholder nonprofits in the Valley. We had a large group meeting right here at KHTS over a year ago, and that's how it's all started that way. We have such a wonderful, supportive, caring community.
Yes, we
it
do.
wasn't hard to have people involved and want to make this a success.
So this thing is turning out to be, for your inaugural event, a full two-day event.
It's
Yes.
going to be huge.
Saturday, March 21st, Sunday, March 22nd, from 8 to 5 p.m.
Yes.
Right.
That is huge.
Yes.
That's a lot of resources, a lot of people, a lot of bodies coming together to make this happen.
Right. And we hope to impact a lot of lives.
You will.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite, Samuel Dixon Family Health Centers is going to be there. Some of our other nonprofits, Bridge to Home, the Senior Center, Child and Family Center, Boys and Girls Club are just some among and Assemblywoman Christy Smith are some of those that are supporting and sponsoring this event. Can't name them all, but granted, if you go on the website for the coalition, you can see that information. Is this a free? It is
It
free
is free.
services.
Totally free. Yes.
First come,
Yes.
first serve.
Yeah.
Well, no, what we're doing, it is free. And what's really amazing about this partnership with Healing California is there is zero co-sharing. We have to pay not one dime for them to come out. They are going to be doing dental, which is cleanings, extractions, fillings, and any child under 17 years old that needs work outside of the scope of services, Northeast Valley Health Corporation will see them. Their vision services include visual exams by optometrists or ophthalmologists, and they have the machinery to cut and dispense glasses on site, same day, for free, 75 different lenses to choose from. It's like going to lens crafters.
How didn't I know? I could have waited.
It's an elevated health fair. It's
teasing.
next level
I'm
health
teasing.
fair. Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah, and some of the other participants are coming out. We're going to have some MDs. We're going to be doing glucose screenings, and we're going to be doing
Wonderful.
pulse oximetry. Seeing how much oxygen is in your blood. We're going to be doing free flu shots, and there's going to be all kinds of resources, for people in the Santa Clarita Valley. Not first come, first serve, because we have to control the patient load.
Okay, so how do we do this? You need to make RSVP or?
No, we really are focusing on the homeless,
Yes.
homeless families, the children,
Oh, okay.
and the unserved and underserved.
Okay.
So that's why to get in, you need to go through the Newhall School District
I
or
see.
through one of the agencies like Sam Dixon Boys and Girls Club.
Got it. So
And
they're
then they will refer.
pre-qualifying
Yes, they
and
will
referring.
refer them.
Right.
Excellent. All right. But still, that doesn't diminish what you guys are doing. It's fine-tuning the population, the
Right.
demographic that you're addressing, which is the demographic most need at this
Yes,
point.
it is.
Correct.
Yes.
Understood completely.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So it's coming in March. You guys, I can't imagine that you're in need of any other.
Well, we're in
support.
need of volunteers.
Well, there you
because
go.
all the staff volunteer that come, the professional staff volunteer. So we need professional volunteers.
How
We
do
need
they go
dentists.
about? How do people go about
They can
reaching
go
out to
to
volunteer?
healingcalifornia.org. They can go on there and sign up, and we have a list of like the vision specialties that we need and the dental specialties. So we really need those people to come and help us, as well as general volunteers.
I'm going to the dentist this afternoon, and my girlfriend she owns the business. I'm going to ask her because she
There you
donates
go.
her time. So I will bring this and see if that's
Please
something that
take
she
that
would like
with
to
you.
do. Yeah,
Please take that with you.
I think you've met her, Rosemary Navarro.
Yes.
Yes.
She's in
Yes.
Sylmar, but
Yes.
still, she lives in Sand Canyon. This is something.
Well, we do have some dentists that are going to be participating from outside of the area, only because there's people in the Santa Clarita Valley that I know that work for dentists outside the area. So they're taking that information to
I'll
the
pass
office
this
where they
along.
work.
Wonderful. What an
Right.
opportunity.
Now, I think it's also important, we would like to know, since we are serving, part of the population that are, Hispanic, Spanish speaking, we are going to have bilingual dentists, RDAs, vision specialists, and general volunteers. So, and everything is going to be in English and in Spanish. All the patients that are seen that day have to fill out a complete patient health history. They're going to have their vitals taken. So we're going to have all that available in both English and in Spanish.
Wonderful.
So Newhall School District have really been a great partner for us. They stepped up, and said that we could have Wiley Canyon. And so we're working with their social workers and counselors to identify the population in the Newhall School District generally.
Sure.
To make sure that they come to the fair.
So the focus is homeless children
Children.
In the
yes,
school
and
district.
in the school district. Okay.
And those that are uninsured and underinsured.
Of course.
Yes, yes.
Got it. All right. Anything else that you guys want to take a few notes? Anything else that you guys wanted to add to that?
Well, I just want to say that I'm just extremely grateful for all the participation and everybody, that's been on board. It's something that's needed in this valley. It's something that's needed everywhere, to provide these basic human health services for people that are struggling. And this couldn't happen without all these people that have stepped up to participate, and I'm just blown away by it, actually. But then again, we do live in that community.
Yes, we do.
Yes,
where
we do.
it's a wonderfully supportive community.
And I think the thing that I love about this community is that nothing's off the table. If you can think it up, if you can dream it, somebody's going to figure out a way to get it done.
Absolutely.
And we've got enough resources, enough nonprofits, enough people that are passionate about helping, going out on a limb and doing these kinds of things. Even if it's never been done before, we can make things happen.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's amazing.
Yep. And all the community sponsors too that are coming, they're going to be making sure that everyone gets health awareness, so they learn how to take care of themselves, and have better health in the future. So it's not just the services, it's the community support as well.
And future, not just today for these issues, but like Samuel Dixon, I know they're going to come in with all their information about mental health and child and family. They're going to bring information, resources about mental health services, medical service, long-term services.
Yes, that's right.
Outside of just this event, because you can support somebody, you can help them one-time shot, but they've got to buy in and keep up with their health care, or else,
Yeah, and for children, when you think about it, if they've got a sore tooth and something wrong in their mouths, how are they going to learn?
Exactly.
They can't
They're
concentrate
distracted.
on anything.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the same with their eyes. If they can't see, then,
Absolutely. If you can't see,
it impacts them in
how
many
can you get through a
ways.
show if you can't read? I had to put mine on this morning.
So rest assured, everybody that's going to be seen that day, if anything is identified as having some sort of a mental health problem, behavioral health, any kind of a substance abuse issue, we are going to just not drop the ball and say, well, good luck to you.
Refer that further.
We are going to have so many referrals, places where they can go for treatment or for care.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's going to be comprehensive.
Well, if you've taken the time to identify the population, to have a format for them to come and get the beginning of getting services, you want to follow through with that.
Right, absolutely.
You absolutely
We
do.
do.
Because sometimes these things, like you said, Adele, it could be a sore tooth today, but if you didn't address it for months on, that could be something else by the time it does get treated.
Yes.
Obviously, mental health situation, you might see some little something today that could grow into something else.
And vision as well, because I know a child that can't see properly is going to, be behind in their learning in the classroom.
Absolutely. It impacts everything for that child.
Yes, definitely.
So wonderful. This is exciting. I'm glad I got you guys in. When Carl
really
said to get you guys in early, I didn't realize you had something coming up so soon to talk about. Now, this is going to happen March 21st, March 22nd.
Yes.
This is the Inaugural Community Health Fair put on by the Santa Clarita Coalition in partnership with Healing California. That's a nonprofit people need to investigate and check into for amazing services that they offer on their own.
Yes.
What's coming in the pipe in the future for you guys?
Well, this is the inaugural, so we do plan on doing another one next year.
Wonderful.
And our goal is to go the other end of the valley. Instead of just serving right now we're on the west end, and so we need to move the services over to the east end, hopefully.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Right.
Okay.
And Healing California, since they're so brand new, in terms of being a nonprofit, they are not overcommitted with the number of health fairs that they can participate in annually. So we just got in under the wire. We really did. We can have a commitment from them to do one, if not two, health fairs a year.
Wow.
Yes.
That's nice.
That's amazing.
And you can get on their calendar early before they do.
I
book
am
up.
on their calendar.
Good for you. I know you.
I am on their
Diane,
calendar.
Oh, please, I know nothing gets by you, so
I'm on
trust
their
me. I
calendar.
said that, but I knew you got this locked down.
Yeah.
And if it's successful, I know you'll do it again.
It's
So,
going to be successful.
Absolutely.
There is no
Yep,
doubt
it
in my
is.
mind
I love
because
this woman.
they're coming
I
out.
love this.
They're going to do.
Everything.
They do everything.
Yeah.
They do everything. There's no cost sharing, so it's a win-win.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wins. Their mission
The best
is
kind of event.
satisfied. Our population that needs help is taken care of, and they can count on those services
Mm-hmm.
every single year, if not twice a year. It's going to happen.
That is an amazing service for you guys offering to this community. Absolutely amazing. I'm kind of dumbfounded because literally I said after Katrina, I kind of stepped back slowly away from the Disaster Coalition and really you weren't on my radar in terms of day to day or month to month, what kinds of things you were doing. So this is amazing. And I know the focus sometimes is homeless or veterans. And so I'm not really, that's not a demographic that I'm close to.
Right.
But they need to be served. They
do.
absolutely need to be served.
Well, of course they need to
Yeah.
be served. They're no less important than the next guy who has the means to provide for themselves.
Absolutely.
All life is precious.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did Santa Clarita finish did they do their homeless count yet?
Yes, they did it.
They did. So
yeah,
that
last
gives you
week.
some more demographics and more data.
But the homeless count is usually very low compared to the actual
the reality.
I hear
a
that it's
one-time-
37%
Yeah, it's
off.
hard.
It might be as high as 37% underreported.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So we know there's a need. We absolutely know
absolutely.
there's a need.
And
whether the number is right or not, we
Right.
know there's a need
And
here.
through the school districts,
Sure.
we know how many homeless children there are.
Sure.
That are not in the wash, but they're in cars or they're sofa surfing or there's 4 families in one room.
Or motels.
That's the thing that people here don't understand. We're
Right.
not, when we say homeless, we're not just talking about people who are living in the wash
No.
or parked with a shopping cart on the side of the freeway. There's other classifications of homelessness. I mean, you're couch surfing or living in a car parked at Walmart. That's not optimum. An optimum situation for anybody.
For
those
anybody,
that don't-
especially
well,
children.
For those of you that don't know, here's something that I learned along the way, that there is something called the McKinney-Vento Act of 1987. It's the McKinney-Vento Homeless Assistance Act of 1987. It's a national standard how they define a homeless child. And that is a child that doesn't have a proper bed to sleep in every night, that is living in a motel, that is, 2 or 3 families living in a condo or a single family home or just a room. So there's many different definitions
What that looks
of
like.
a homeless child, right?
Wow. And we here in Santa Clarita, we are not immune.
No,
No.
we're not.
No.
We
No,
are
we're
not.
No. So I appreciate that you guys have put this on the radar, that you are doing something of this magnitude to kick this off as the inaugural event this year, and to consider this to be an annual thing as a way to help that population that is underserved is amazing.
Well, it's going to help everybody. I mean, if we can get everybody good medical care, it's going to translate to less emergency room visits. Do you know what I mean?
Sure, sure.
It's just going to be, good for everybody.
And less emergency visits in a certain population
Exactly.
is going to relieve the hospital and
For
emergency
other-
rooms
that's
for the
right.
other
Right.
population.
That's right. Yeah.
So we are all affected, one way or
Yes.
the other, positively or negatively.
Yeah.
We're all affected. So
Yes, we are.
this is a win-win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? You've got lots of notes, Diane. Anything else you guys want to share?
Well, no, we just basically went over it. We're just
about 8 minutes. I'll reiterate, we are here in
Okay.
case our listeners have lost track of us. We are here on the Nonprofit Spotlight Show. We're highlighting the Santa Clarita Coalition, and we've got Adele Macpherson and Diane Green talking with us today, and in spirit, Carl Goldman, who is
Yes.
very instrumental in, very instrumental in starting the Disaster Coalition,
Yes.
which this has morphed into the Santa Clarita Coalition. This health fair coming up March 21st and 22nd is amazing. We've got Charter Career College with career opportunities in the medical field, financial
Yes.
aid available.
Yes. Charter Career College, both campuses, there's one in Santa Clarita and there's one in the Antelope Valley. They're going to be coming out, and we're going to be, a lot of their dental instructors and their medical instructors are going to be participating
Getting
in
some
volunteering.
hands-on experience.
Yes, but they're going to be there to help maybe an individual who is struggling financially by offering, come to Charter Career College, get yourself a good profession in the medical field, in the dental field. Their financial aid department does miracles. They get everybody financial aid. So people can actually elevate their status so they can help themselves better.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So
Yeah.
this is multi-level.
Multi-level.
Yes.
What's going to
Yes.
happen with you guys and the coalition going on here? I love that.
Well, we are looking for sponsors still.
Okay, and how would someone, company, individual, or otherwise, get in touch? Ooh, there's an email,
Yeah.
health@hometownstation.com. And I know if you didn't hear me, health@hometownstation.com, or if you didn't have a pen to write that down, you can call 298-1220. Lori, our front desk lovely lady, will be more than happy to direct you to that website so you can get more information about the coalition, the health fair, volunteering for the health fair, or any other situation that
Yeah, the
comes
professional
up.
volunteers really need to get onto the Healing California website.
Okay, and that
Yeah,
is
that's healing-
www.healingca.org.
Yeah, but if they email health@hometownstation, I will be more than happy to send them the link, direct them to the link,
Perfect.
give them a phone number, turn over their information to the volunteer coordinator. They will reach out to any professional or just general volunteer, because we need many, many, many hands that day, many different capacities. So
That 2 days.
Well,
You
the
got
2
2
days.
full days from 8 to 5.
I
You guys are
know.
going to be busy.
Yep.
I know, but it's a
Good
good
busy.
busy.
I know you. I
It's
love
a
you. I
good
know you
busy.
say that.
It's a
Good
great
It
busy. I'm-
Because you know what? By the end of the day, you have seen your impact.
Well,
You know it. You
I
know
know.
you've helped people. When they
Listen.
walk away, you know you've changed their life. You've changed their
the-
situation.
that's
you've
it.
made an impact.
it's a simple
Where else?
act. It's a simple act of kindness.
yes.
Just helping one person can transform lives.
Yes.
And I've seen it over and over again.
Absolutely.
And like I said, everybody's worthy. There isn't one person that's going to come to this health fair that their life isn't any less important than yours or mine or Adele's or this lovely gentleman
Patrick,
sitting
that's my
across-
buddy Patrick, my
Patrick.
engineer extraordinaire. We have to give him some shout outs because he's
I
gotten
know.
me through this crazy day.
He's turning red. Look at him.
He's so cute. But you know what? It takes a village. He's my village. We can't do this
I
without
love
help.
Patrick.
We can't do this without lots of hands. So
Exactly.
this is a tall order for you.
And you know
ladies.
something? You don't have to be committed for the entire day. We'll take you for a morning shift, an afternoon shift. We'll take you for 2 hours, 2 days, whatever time you can spare.
So the volunteers needed in the professional arena are dental, vision,
Yes.
and overall medical.
Here.
Well,
This is
Dental and vision.
these
Dental
are
and
the
vision.
exactly who we need.
Oh, so
right
general
here.
dentist, oral surgeons, dental hygienists, and dental assistants
Right.
are needed. And then optometrists, ophthalmologists, ophthalmic and optometric techs, and opticians and lab techs. Y'all, I feel like I should go back to school to be able to.
No, you did great. Good
Wow.
for you.
Wow.
No.
Because I had my glasses on. I
know.
could read.
Now,
so
another
those are the
thing,
specialists
Yeah, but
needed.
another very cool thing, too, is a lot of the things that Healing California does, they train people on site same day. Like for their registration process, they will train a general volunteer. And here's another cool thing that I think is interesting is that when they go to actually cut the lenses for the glasses, they will train somebody to do that. A general volunteer can
Wow.
learn a trade.
Right. Yeah.
Interesting.
Isn't
Yeah.
it?
So they're bringing all their equipment.
Unbelievable.
everything.
State-of-the-art equipment.
Amazing.
State-of-the-art equipment.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's going to be some babies. There's going to be some kids that mama didn't know that they couldn't see.
I know.
And they're
I
going to
know.
walk away with some glasses
Yeah.
that
Yes.
day,
Yes.
and their whole
Free
world
glasses.
is going to change.
Yes.
Yes.
Night and day. Right
Now,
there.
they can only do single vision
They're not getting
lenses.
bifocals like old ladies like me. Or,
No, but they have free readers that they'll be giving out as well.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
You guys
I know, it's
are just a
exciting.
wealth of information and connections and resources. You guys are amazing. This is going to be
I'm not amazing. The community is amazing.
All right, Diane,
Healing
you had a
California.
hand in it. You
Yeah.
had a hand in it. But isn't it
I did.
fortuitous that you came to visit Jerry?
That's what I'm
She's
saying
on the
was-
phone with
Right.
Oriana. You put the two together, and,
Yeah.
and all of
This
this
was
can
meant
blossom.
to happen. No, this
Yeah.
was meant.
It was
that's
meant
the
to
way
happen.
it happens. That's the way it happens. You know?
Absolutely. Ladies, 2-minute warning. Anything you want our listeners to know before we go out? Anything that your fearless leader, Carl, would want you to say before we go out?
I think if you're listening and you know you need these services, then hopefully you're already in touch with Sam Dixon or Northeast Valley or the Boys and Girls Club
Right.
or the school district, Newhall School District, because that's the way to funnel into the fair.
Excellent.
Right.
Excellent. So hopefully make that connection. Ask those facilities about the community health fair that's coming up and see if you are able to be qualified to get, to participate to get those services.
Yeah, and although we say families, like for children from the Newhall School District, obviously they're going to come with families.
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah.
And the school's probably putting that information out to the families anyway, so we're
Right.
covered.
Yes.
Ladies, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come and talk to me.
You're
Always good
welcome.
to see you both. We are at the top of our hour. We're going to get you caught up with our national and international news. We are here on the Nonprofit Spotlight Show by way of KHTS Radio on your hometown station, 98.1 FM and AM 1220. Have an amazing day.